The New York Knicks, they lead the Philadelphia 76ers 75-55 at halftime, behind, yes, 21 from Jalen Brunson, but 23 fast break points, Brian. That is their most in a half this season.
And 13 three-pointers. And I'm telling you, I don't think Nick Nurse thought he was going to have to excoriate his team. Will somebody shut off Deuce McBride, which he had to do in this first half?
Oh, no, we're not about to talk about Deuce McBride. We're about to talk about this 1A, because I know all of y'all have seen the 5 heartbeats. And I know y'all remember when JT was at the table and the husband walked up and said, every night I got to fight to prove my love.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
And that's exactly what's going on with Jalen Brunson. Every time he have to match up against superstars. We saw him drop that 38 piece on Christmas Day against Giannis and the Bucks with the win. Now tonight he coming to the game. He's going against Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid, and he's leading all scorers right now with 21 at the half. 8 for 12 from the field, doing his thing.
And 4 for 6 from 3. People forget he's 6'2". Actually, people probably don't forget based off of the debates right now on the internet. But yeah, coming into this matchup, it's amazing that I can say that I expect him to show up against the best. I expect him to play with a chip on his shoulder. Why are you looking at me crazy?
Oh, you do?
I told you this.
Okay.
We've had 2 voice breaks on this show thus far, but no one's counting. Tyrese Maxey has 20 points. Joel Embiid has 16. It's the others that seem to be lagging behind a little bit, Brian.
Yeah, they got to stop the three-point shooting of the Knicks. And Dante DiVincenzo also perfect from three-point range. He's having the best three-point shooting season of his career, so that's not a surprise either. But 75 points on your home floor on Friday night, can't let that happen, 76.
So are you going to still say, Perk, that they're not contenders, the Knicks?
Well, look, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this about Tobias Harris, right? Like, his name always come up when it's time for, the trade deadline. But in order to shut those rumors up or whatever he needs to do, he has to be consistent. Right now, 2 for 5 from the field, 5 points. He has to consistently be that third star for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Perk, are the Knicks contenders, the way playing like this?
They look good.
Okay, that's a yes. That's a yes.
I'm speaking on Jalen Brunson.
But the New York Knicks, they get a huge win, 128-92. And we were chatting before this about this is the Knicks' biggest win since. But the fact of the matter is they beat Minnesota just a couple of days ago. What do you make of this performance, Brian?
They've been playing really well since they made this trade, even though OG Anunoby hasn't played great offensively. He and Julius Randle, 4 of 22, but their bench is awesome in this game. Jalen Brunson stays hot, and a real quality win. And by the way, Joel Embiid has 30 and 10, but is little impactful 30 and 10 as you're ever going to see. Big victory for the Knicks.
Perk is champing at the bit over there.
Yeah, I mean, Brunson had 30. It was very impactful.
You got that right.
He keep having 30s. Every time the lights hit the ice, he come out in great fashion. And to our previous conversation.
Oh, yeah, let's get to it.
When we was talking about the Knicks and whether or not they're contenders, I highlighted Julius Randle for a reason. His inconsistency. Tonight, he gave them absolutely nothing. Now, he may bounce back, but I want to see him and what he do against contenders. And Philly is a contender. Tonight, 1 for 11 from the field. The one thing you can always count on.
Jalen Brunson.
That damn 1A and Jalen Brunson is going to rise to the occasion.
But I think that they got OG Anunoby so that they'd have another piece to take pressure off of a Julius Randle, right? So that they'll be a more complete team. I don't think that they are a championship team. I've said that before. But I do think that OG is a championship piece. I think Jalen's a championship piece. I think Julius is a great player. And they're building. You're starting to see, like, the buildings of a team that is competent.
But I will say this. I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks happen to make it to the Eastern Conference Final.
Well, oh, my, you say so many different...
No.
We were talking about...
No, I don't.
Why wouldn't you be surprised?
Because I said I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, why wouldn't you be surprised?
Because they have a culture. They have a championship-level coach in Tom Thibodeau. Everybody knows their role. I'm looking at it right now. Josh Hart, 15 boards, knowing his role.
So we used the comp of the 2021 Hawks a couple of days ago, where it's like, okay, you get a couple of pieces, you get a little bit of luck that bounces your way, you make some shots that maybe on another night you wouldn't have made. All of a sudden,
you're in the finals of the
This was a really good win. Let's get control. I think the one thing we can say about the Knicks, they still have really good depth, despite making a trade that hollowed out maybe their best bench player, and that's what really you could take away from this game is that Philly had some injuries and they couldn't keep up with the Knicks' overall performance. And Jalen Brunson, he keeps playing this way. He's going to be an all-star, and he's going to sniff All-NBA if he keeps playing this way, and that is a huge factor for the Knicks.
So New York Knicks, they get the win in the first game, even though I don't know that any of us expected this to be the performance that we saw from the Philadelphia 76ers.
NBA